Kestrel is the most important character in Marvel Strike Force. It doesn't matter if you're an early game player, a mid game player, or an end game player. Kestrel is the most important character. We got 4 reasons why. Let's go ahead and get into it. Reason number 1, her versatility. There are in excess of 250 characters in this game. You don't have enough resources to power them all up, so the ones that you choose to put power into, very important. Kestrel should be among that number. Why? Well, as we can see in the upper right hand side, the tags that she has. She is a tech and a skill character. Very few characters in the game are dual tag characters. She's one of them. She's also a mythic character. So she's going to be someone who's important from now on in unlocking characters in the upcoming Dark Dimension series. She's also mandatory if you want to unlock Apocalypse. Her and 3 other characters are necessary along with the Horsemen and their teams to unlock Apocalypse. So if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and get your Kestrel so you can get Apocalypse on your team. Second, we want to consider Kestrel's origin. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, in Marvel Strike Force, she is an original character. They made her up just for the game. See the little bird symbol up there in the Marvel Strike Force logo? That is Kestrel. And if history is any clue, they're going to make sure she's good. She was on a good team when she came into the game. Recent rework put her on another good team, turned her stats way up. It seems that they're committed to making sure this character is good. So if that's the case, you want to go ahead and make sure you keep her topped up and ready for battle. What she brings to the game is really interesting. In her kit, just here on her passive, for example, if she has negative effects on her, she's going to clear those and heal. So it's hard to keep her controlled and locked down. If she has a charge, she will not allow someone to summon or clone, right? If somebody was KO'd, try to bring somebody else in the game, she won't let that happen. And obviously her ping mechanic, if someone has defense down and she hands out a lot of defense down, she's going to continue to attack that person for 400% damage. And now that her stats are turned all the way up, it's legit. Now, because Kestrel is a foundational character, I initially was very upset when they moved her to Dark Dimension 1. I made sure I voiced that on the player's voice. If you're not involved in that, please go to the player's voice, chime in on things that are happening in the game, let your voice be heard. But I was upset. I was angry because in the past, Dark Dimension 2 was easier to get into than Dark Dimension 1. But now we recently hit level 65 on a little account and we're able to put things to the test. Right here on auto, see in the upper left hand corner on auto, we are just smashing Dark Dimension 1 with the characters that we have available just from playing the game. So that means they are giving you a Kestrel for free early on at high stars. This character is game changing. They will help you dominate content. This is a catch-up mechanic that you can't afford to miss out on. We got to give credit where credit is due. Mr. Hartgrave talked about the new player experience and he really recommended Mysterio as a character that could do that first Dark Dimension, perhaps single-handedly. And these are the characters that we have. Mysterio definitely came in handy. We use Mysterio, Vulture, Cyclops, Carnage, Rescue. We got Electro and Venom. So that's what we used. We had it on auto and it worked swimmingly. Now, normally I don't shout Mr. Hartgrave out. He's a Darksider. But hey, man, you got to give credit where credit is due. The dude knows what he's talking about. He's into the game. And by taking that advice, we got ourselves a nice, shiny Kestrel here at 5 stars. And then 48 hours go by, you hit it again. You get your 7-star Kestrel primed and ready to go. And if you're a new player, you see I got 7 mega orbs sitting there. I had 14, right? Because you're going to go through Dark Dimension 1 a first time. Then you're going to go through the timer the second time. 14 mega orbs to your account. Probably that's going to get you some good stuff. You're going to get some game-changing characters, so take advantage of it while you got it. Reason number 3 why Kestrel is the most important character in this game is because of her plug-and-play ability. So right now we're looking at our early game Pegasus and Invader team. So Kestrel is on the Pegasus team. And you can sub her in on the Invaders as well because she's a skill-based character. He has a skill tag as well as a tech tag, as we said, for Pegasus. So Kestrel helps me check off 2 boxes of the 5 teams that you need in Doom and the Incursion raid. Her by herself, her plug-and-play ability lets me check off 2 lanes. And when it comes to the Invaders, let's keep in mind we only need 4, right? That's how we can plug Kestrel in. We only need 4 Invaders, so now we don't have to over-invest, right? We know the Invader is getting old. We don't have to over-invest. We can still get the best bang for our buck using this extraordinary plug-and-play character. Let's just take a little sample here. So this is Doom First Strike. Look at that. Did you see that damage? Rewind that back if you didn't see it. Let's take another look. Kestrel's gonna go. Can't see it, covered up by the words. So 27. We got 27 at one of the characters is bringing out 27,000 damage. There's a 37. Kestrel goes 91. 91. Look at the difference in damage, right? 16. There was a 19. Let's wait till we get it back up to Kestrel again. So this is why she's so important. She hits hard. She works well on mini team. 60. Base attack, 66,000. 55. That's a good hit. But hey, man, she's doing well, and she's making sure we get stuff done. Let's also not forget that the Pegasus team is needed, or shouldn't say needed, but they can be used in the Death Scourge to unlock Archangel, and Kestrel's on that team, right? With the new updated requirements to get Apocalypse, you can use Kestrel and the Pegasus team to start locking your Horseman teams in. So make sure you take advantage of that. And actually, that is reason number 4 why Kestrel is such an important character, the access that she gives you to unlock and get into content in this game. She's needed as one of the 3 original characters to unlock Apocalypse. You have to have Kestrel, Spider Weaver, and Deathpool to unlock Apocalypse. Coming up after Apocalypse is the Super Scroll. And notice on the left-hand side here, the Cosmic Nodes. We have player number 1, player number 2, player number 3. They all have Kestrel. Player number 4 did not take it, but player number 5, player number 6, Jack LeBeau, player number 7. Let's just keep looking. Player number 8, player number 9, all have Kestrel. Number 10 didn't, but 8 out of 10, 80% of the top 10 people who got through those nodes to get Super Scroll took Kestrel. She also has that mythic tag. We're going to need it from now on to get the subsequent Dark Dimension characters. Like this guy here, who we blocked his face because the devil gets no play on this channel, but that's a story for another day. But you're going to need her. If you're going to unlock Mephisto, you're going to have Kestrel to make sure you get that done. So all this Kestrel talk is helping us to appreciate that she is indeed the most important character in Marvel Strike Force. But hey, with all this Kestrel on your mind, don't be sneaking in blitz attacks. Don't be sneaking in war and raid attacks when you're supposed to be hanging out with the family. Make sure you live that real life, man. Real life is real, and you got to live it. And when you're done with family time, please like and subscribe and check out this other video. Peace.